Taking the finish line, good run coming. Hurry, hurry, I mean the horsey.
This bombshell beauty right here can ride like the wind. She got one more to go.
New leader for the 17.33.
Hey guys, welcome to Barrel Racer Life. My name's Maddie Stoltman. What a freaking wild week it's been. So many good things, so I'm so excited to share with you. I feel like everything's just been a whirlwind lately, but it's so many good things that it's been great. Lots of work, lots of fun, lots of barrel racing, some rodeos, all of the above, so I'll show you guys all about it.
You panting in the background is a little bit rude. If anybody else has a bulldog, you understand they are not quiet animals. Well, it is Saturday. We are headed off to Cashmere Rodeo. It poured rain all day yesterday. You might be able to hear the mud coming off my tires pulling out of the driveway. But I'm going to take Jada up to Cashmere Rodeo. We're headed there. I'm in the performance tonight. So I'm going to run her. I went back and forth on if I was going to run her Claude. I did actually make a check there when it was an amateur rodeo a few years ago on Claude. But I just felt like I'm running Jada on Monday at Pendleton, so I just wanted to kind of get another run under our belts, even though I feel like you can't really practice for Pendleton because nothing is like it, but still. So anyway, Jada and I are loaded up, off we go. All done at Cashmere. Jada did awesome. We're leading it with an 18.2, which is slower than I expected to be able to place with. We're gonna see how it goes because slack is tonight, and then tomorrow there's a lot of really tough girls. So I'm not gonna hold my breath on it, but either way, I'm really happy with Jada. She did awesome. A lot of horses struggled with the ground. If you went by, there were some slips, and Jada just handled it like a champ. So I'm really, really proud of her and I'm really happy with that. So loaded up. Thankfully, it's not super late. It's a little after 9:30 maybe, so we'll be home by 11. Well, I'm out on a trail ride with Jada, bringing her out here to this trail to breezer to get her ready for Pendleton. And trot along, did my thing. I'm turned around, headed home, and I go to check my phone and I don't have it. So I just had to walk back all the way. Still couldn't find it. I thought, okay, I think this is as far as I went to before. Turned around, walked back, and found it. Thankfully, but my ride that's usually about 40 minutes has been an hour and a half, and I'm not even back to my truck yet, so. Big hot sauce. Every time I get on him, I'm just surprised at how big he is. Hi, I know you look like a horse. And look, he's starting to get a grinchy bum. But yeah, he's not a whole lot smaller than Claude. And Claude's probably 16.3, so getting big hot sauce. Well, he just snorted, bucked, and then set back. I'm not really sure why, so I'm just gonna leave him tied there for a little while. Well, today is Pendleton Roundup Day. So the slack for the barrels doesn't start till 3:30, so got a little time to do a little bit of work this morning. I'm hoping Cody's gonna come with me for moral support more than anything. We have a lot going on here. So he has some meetings and work things going on, so I'm hoping I can steal him away. But we'll see. Either way, looking forward to it. Jada and I feel ready. I watched, a friend of mine sent me her video, and I watched her video from the Slack 2 years ago, and then I also went and watched Fallon Taylor's vlog of her at the short round 2 years ago as well. So just to kind of get a little lay of it, you know, I've watched the rodeo before, but it was 4 years ago when we went to watch, and that's the only time I've ever seen it in person. So I just felt like I'm gonna watch a little bit of videos, feel a little more prepared, but I'm really excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun regardless of anything, but it's super intimidating. However, it's gonna be awesome. I am a big believer of pushing your comfort zones. So if something feels exciting and also terrifying, you should probably just do it. So that's kind of where I got to with Pendleton. I went back and forth. Do I want to enter? Do I want to go? I don't know. But there's a part of me that's always really wanted to run there. And I thought, why wouldn't I? I'm going to at least try it out. So here we go.
Come on, Matt. Go on, Jada. Go, Maddie. Go, it's up.
.23. 30. More than that.
Well, Pendleton was a dream. That was just like a really cool, surreal moment because I've watched Pendleton for many years. Cody took me to watch it in person for the first time ever 4 years ago. And then getting to be there and on my horse in the arena was just, oh, so cool. Jada and I have been practicing. We've been going and running at a trail nearby and doing some breezing. I've been timing her and breezing her for 30 seconds. Those long breezes have got easier and easier as time's gone on. And when we went out there, I don't even think she noticed that the barrels were far apart. It was just like all business, another day at the office for Jada. She wasn't fazed by anything. She tried so hard and she did so good. I ended up being a 30.22, I think. And probably needed to be about a mid 29 to come back to the short round. That said, I'm over the moon excited with how close we were. I really had no idea what to expect, how Jada was going to handle it. I was really nervous a few days leading up to it, but when we got there, I kind of just was able to calm my nerves and say, you know what, still 3 barrels. So being there, taking it all in, and just expressing gratitude, asking God for some safety because the grass does freak me out a little bit. and to take care of us out there, and then just going and enjoying it and really taking it all in. It was a really, really cool experience. And now I'm excited to go back next year. It won't be so intimidating and kind of feel like, okay, I kind of have my bearings here and it's not going to be so scary for next time. Well, that was our week here. It's kind of been the Jada show this past week. Claude is just enjoying a little bit of, not even time off, I'm still riding him. I just really took Jada to Cashmere because I wanted to get a run in on her in a rodeo environment again. And then Pendleton, people asked me how come I chose Jada instead of Claude. So some of you that know my horses understand the size difference between those two horses. Claude is about 16'3". He's really big and very powerful, and Jada is only 15 hands, maybe 15'1" on a good day. So being that Pendleton is enormous, most people would just expect that I would run Claude, who's significantly bigger. However, I actually think that Jada might be just a touch faster. Don't tell Claude I said that. But the reason I chose Jada was more so that she's really confident. She is a really, really brave horse, and it doesn't really matter what situation you put her in. She might put an eye on something and look around a little bit, but she is going to be so focused on her job that she's not too bothered by her surrounding environment. Claude is a little bit more worried about things. So Pendleton is very big and intimidating, and I was a little bit worried about running him, who's also more of like a steady horse. Like, he really runs up into his turns and will set really hard to gear down. And I was sort of worried to run him across the grass and have him be at all like kind of wavering, because obviously going across the grass, you want them to be really confident in the direction that they're going and being able to go fast right up to the barrel. I was a little bit worried that that would be not the best situation for him. So yes, he is big and he would have handled all of the wide open spaces very, very well. But just for the type of horse that he is, it just didn't feel like it was the right match for me. Next year could be an entirely different story, but I have to say I'm really, really impressed with Jada and how she handled everything. I was really hoping that I was going to say, oh, this coming week we're hoping to run at the short round at Pendleton. However, we're sitting 18th right now and they take the top 12 back. So close, but not quite. So like I said, we probably needed to be about a mid 29 to be able to come back for the short round. So just not in the cards this year, but next year we're coming for you, Pendleton. So this coming week, we've got some local barrel races going on, and I plan to take some of the young horses there. Passport has been doing well, getting leg back up. I've been loping him through the barrels here at home. He's feeling really good, so I'm thinking him and River for sure are gonna go. Hot Sauce tried to buck me off the other day, so him and I might have to talk about that before him and I go to town. But that being said, we've got some fun races coming up. So kind of gonna switch gears and do the colt thing for a little bit this week, take a step back from the rodeos for a little bit, and work on the up and coming future superstars. So as always, I so appreciate you guys watching, and if you are enjoying these videos, please subscribe to my channel.